Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a face-to-face video, which is not something that happens all the time. I'm participating in the interview a Scrapbooker YouTube hop, and I have my questions right here, and we're going to get right into it. So the first thing is I'm supposed to introduce myself. I'm Sandy, but you guys probably know that. I am known around the internet as Steak Goddess, and I also am the owner of Scrapping Reflections. My social handle. So people always ask how I came up with Steak Goddess, and way back in the AOL days, you had to come up with a username, and every single thing that I had tried to come up with was used. So ended up things that, it gives you suggested things that you like, and I was like, you know what, I'm a big fan of steak, so it turned into Steak Goddess. And if you see a Steak Goddess around online, it's probably me. I've been scrapbooking for 25-ish years, I want to say. The first scrapbook I ever made was for my friend Kelly, who was moving to Germany. So I got all of our friends to give me photos, and I just, went to AC Moore, bought an album and some supplies, and made her an album of our memories from our teenage years. So after that, the next gift I made was for my husband when we got married. Very, very tiny little album because we did start dating in April and we were married in September. So little time frame right there. My YouTube channel has been around, I think, 3 years. I don't know. I had a YouTube account long before I actually started creating videos. And let's see, what else? The next question is all about my 2021 goals. So this year, my plan is to finish the 2019 year. I only have a few left to wrap up Lana's and my Disneyland birthday trip. Also wrap up the 2017 Disney trip and get my albums labeled. So I have them in our living room in Calyx shelves, kind of like these, but they're dark. And I have a whole wall of albums there. And some of them are Creative Memories albums, so I don't really have a way to label them, but a lot of them are D-Ring albums that have the book plates right in there already, so I need to get those labeled. I also want to continue my video a day commitment. That has been going on for over a year now. So, fun fact, every day since February 1st, 2020, yes, every day since February 1st, 2020, I've posted at least one video a day on my YouTube channel. What else? What other goals do I have? I'm sorry, I keep looking at my notes. I don't remember everything. Maybe start a Patreon. I don't know. I've had some people suggest it. I don't know. We'll see. I also plan on getting out my first class. So that will be super exciting. And then I have a secret project I'm working on that I'm not going to share that just in case it doesn't go. But I've got a secret project, so that's exciting. My favorite projects. So this is hard because every time I make a page, I feel like it's my favorite scrapbook page. So what I did was I just went through some albums, and if a page jumped out at me, I grabbed it, and they jumped out at me for different reasons. So this one is a 2012 page. It's just me in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. This was one of the first times we went to California. And it's not so much the design of the page, it's not so much the decoration or the colors or all that, but the title is Becoming Fearless. I conquered my fear of bridges. So I used to have like a debilitating fear of driving over bridges. I would cry, I would hyperventilate, like it was just a big deal. And this one, we walked over the entire Golden Gate Bridge and back. So I figured if I could do that, I could do anything. And this page just kind of like represents that. So like I said, it's not beautifully designed. There are lots of colors. It's pretty flat for me, but it's kind of the meaning behind the page. Plus, I really liked my hair like that. See how, like, short, cute, and bangs. Now I've got, like, long and no bangs. So, anyway, like that. Then I also have this one. I'm going to show you the back first because, you know, I washi the back of Brad Times. But this one is a favorite page as well. Again, the photo, not great, but I just love it. Like, it definitely makes a big impact. So look at all of these Brads. I just filled the circles with it, and it's just a page that I look at, and it's kind of like the story behind it too. So Christmas time is a little rough for me. My father, when he was sick with his lung cancer, was very sick over Christmas, and he passed away in early January. So my other grandfather and my other grandfather all passed away around the same, like, Christmas holiday season. So sometimes they're a little rough. Plus, with Alex in the military and he's not home and the kids are growing up, like this year was rough for me. It just was rough. And Christopher got me a Lego advent calendar just kind of like as a fun thing to look forward to every day for the holidays. So it's like that story, that emotion, and then all of this. And this is grunge board. I'll just paint it gold. All of that just makes me happy. Let's see what other ones. This one is another favorite because, as you guys know, I love scrapbooking rainbows. And then this is just ink blending with distress. I don't know if they're oxides or inks. They're probably a mix of both, but I just ink blended a rainbow. And then I have like some die cut sparkly bits. I have to pull these dies out again. I love them. I haven't used them enough. Plus it's Legos. Who doesn't love Legos? So I think I was looking at the wrong. I think I was looking at the button instead of the camera, but whatever. So anyway, that is another one of my favorites. This one is a favorite as well, and it's because of the title and I guess probably my husband's reaction to it. So this is You Can't Say Bomb on an Airplane. This is an aircraft that is at the Castle Air Museum here in California, and you just like look at all of those. So again, not a lot of like fantasticness going on in the actual design. There are a ton of tiny little labels and layers here, which I think are great, but it's more of the memory. We took my husband to Castle Air for his birthday, and then like me remembering scrapbooking this photo and then the title and him just loving it. So yeah. Let's see. My stuff is starting to pile, so we gotta move it. All right. Here is another favorite, and yeah, this is another favorite. So this is a labor of love. This took hours to do. Hours. I fussy cut the wood grain from this tree, and then I backed it with a lot of different sequins, and they are all some sort of wood grain type sequins. And even though there's butterflies on this layout, which I felt were appropriate because this is at Epcot. This is Living with the Land, and this is some of the floral green. Oh, you can't see it when it's down there, can you? Living with the Land, and then some of like the floral bits going on. So not a lot going on with this layout, but this makes my heart happy. Okay. Then this one is another favorite, and I can't exactly tell you why, other than I just look at it and it just makes me happy. This was a layout I did for Brutus Monroe. I did some stenciling over top of this. These are stamped out. This is a stencil with glitter glaze that I fussy cut. I don't know, it's just, it's just the colors and both of the photos, and it's Haunted Mansion Holiday, like that, just so happy. And then on another note, I have another page that is a favorite, and it's this Haunted Mansion Holiday. Now, this is very themey for me. I don't do a lot of themey scrapbooking anymore, other than Disney. I feel like that. But this one was for page maps, and my layout, this layout right here, was featured in the page maps newsletter. So there's that part of it, which makes me ridiculously happy. But also, I just love it. I can't exactly tell you why, but it just screams Disney and Halloween at Disney. It just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. And then I have this one, which was another Brutus Monroe project, and there is just something about this that it's the memory. It's the memory and then the product. So the memory, we were in Walt Disney World, and it poured, and I mean poured, and like the walkways were flooded. We were getting off the Jungle Cruise when it started to pour, and we had to hang out under the ride queue, and it just kept pouring, and the water kept flooding in, and it was just, we spent a good hunk of our time there just waiting. I think it was almost 2 hours. And then it's just this layout, like there's this shaker here with sparkly bits in it, these beautiful clouds that were stamped and fussy cut out, the little bow on the umbrella. I love these little guys right here, this circular element with this. It just makes me happy. Like this, I just look at this, it evokes a good memory, and it makes me happy. And then I also have this one. This one is the last one that I pulled. And here it is, and this is one of those go big layouts. So this is photos from Creativation, where I got to meet Diane Reevely, and this is a striped paper, and I just filled each of the stripes with a coordinated color. So we've got like brads and glitter glaze and flowers and sequins and more brads, flowers and sequins, glitter glaze, like this big thing. Like I look at this layout and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes me happy. So those are some of my favorite projects. Now, if you asked me in 2 weeks and I went through my albums and flipped through, I would probably have a whole pile of different projects to share with you. It's just a matter of how I'm feeling in the moment and which layouts grab me. And, you know, it's just the way it is. And I think that that's okay. I think it's okay to have different favorite projects. And I didn't really pull a lot of well, yeah, there's some recent things in here. But I've got my stack of 100 Days layouts over here, and I have a couple favorites in there, but I didn't pull those out because, you know, I was getting a stack. Let me show you my 100 Days layout. So on my 100-day projects, so these are my 100 sketchy videos layouts, and then the top one right there. It's still drying a little bit, so that's why it's in here. But it's like puffing out of my iris case, and this is 50 of them are in here, I believe. Maybe this is number 50. I don't know. We're around 50, so we're about halfway there to do my 100 Days project. So, oh no, there's a flower. There's a casualty. There is a casualty. I gotta figure that out and put that bad boy back. Okay, so there we go. Let's get back to the questions. And then I had some questions from Kristen, and she asks me if I could be any Disney character, who would I be and why? So I would be Cinderella. So she's got a cool ride, you guys. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I kind of have a thing for Cinderella's carriage. And I keep getting up to show you stuff. Like, this is a popcorn bucket. Cinderella's carriage. Like, I have a thing for Cindy's carriage because it's a cool ride, right? Like, it's a cool place. So Popcorn has never been in this carriage, by the way, but she's got a cool ride and she's got the shoes, so it's like a win-win situation, right? And plus she didn't have to clean anymore, right? She became Prince Charming's woman and didn't have to clean anymore, so that sounds like a whole winning thing in my book. So she also asks me if what do I have to put on a layout, or I think something's missing from it. Now, hopefully you'll be able to tell from what I had going on with some of my favorite layouts. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. I don't think I showed you any of my soft and pretty ones, but I have soft and pretty layouts, I have big bold layouts, I have flat layouts, I have really lumpy bumpy layouts, and there's not really anything that has to go on a layout for me to make it feel like it's finished. Sometimes when I'm going through phases, I'll do that. Like, I might be like, I need some splatters on this page, or I might need some enamel dots, or, you know, I might need a little bit of washi tape, one of those things. But I really don't have something that is on every single layout I have to have. But I will tell you, there are things that need to go on my layout. So if I'm using tags, I can't have a naked tag hole. Drives me insane. If I'm using brads or anything that pokes through the back of the paper, or I've gutted a paper, I have to washi the back of it, just so that it's smooth, so that when it pops in and out of the page protector, where is it? Where's a good one? So when it pops in and out of the page protector, it's not going to get caught or damage the layout. That's on the other side of it. And then also on some of my Disney albums, I have themes. So when Chloe, Lana, and I went for a girls trip, everything in that album was pink, blue, and teal, white, black, pink, blue, teal, white, black. So, like, you know, in that color. So everything in that album, every page had some sort of that color combination through it. With Lana's birthday album, every page is going to have a Mickey head on it somewhere. So there are certain little things like that, but there isn't anything in particular where I'm like, I need this on my page or it's not finished. So my favorite, she said, I recently opened my shop, which is scrappingreflections.com, shameless plug. She asked me what my favorite item was and if I could sneak peek. So my favorite item are the stencils. Let me see if I have any. If I have my... I don't know where it is. It might be on the counter drying. Oh, no, it's not. It's right here. My favorite stencil is this one, and it's the All-Star stencil. I find that I use this so much, but this is my favorite item. My favorite paper line that I've carried has been the most recent Cocoa Vanilla Sunkiss. That one has practically sold out. I think there's like one or two random little things left. So that, and then she asked for a sneak peek. So this coming week, I'm having a little mini release. I'll have a couple stencils, a couple of wood veneers, a couple acrylics, and then I'll show you just a couple of the things. So one thing are these little wood veneer feathers. Kind of getting a, ooh, stomach's growling. Kind of getting a big old glare. But these are wood veneer feathers. So hopefully that's a little bit, maybe if I put it over my face. So I have those are coming out. And this I sneak peeked already, but it is this, oh shoot, and there it goes. It is this guy, this little swirly Easter egg in acrylic. Love this guy. Yeah. So one of my favorite past things were ghosties. They were a set of 4. These are just on my desk still because I used the other 2, but I haven't used these 2 yet. Were these little set of 4 acrylic ghosties. I love these guys. They're so cute. So that is going to happen this week. And then let's see. The last question is, where do I go for Scrappy motivation? So most of the time, I can just sit down and play. Like just pulling out products and playing will get me motivated. But there are some times where I'm kind of stuck. So I go to my wall of albums out in the living room. I'll flip through things. Just look at older layouts and older pages. I will kind of flip through my supplies. So this is a little bit of a mess right now though. So I would just like flip through and see if anything inspires me, because I like to touch my stuff. So all my stuff is like open and out because I like to touch it. And if, see if that inspires me. I also go into my scrapbook groups, just to see, what other people are posting, if other people have questions or comments, and that can get me motivated. And then sometimes I just have to walk away. Like I walk away, I will get myself a cup of coffee and a blanket and lay down and read a book, do something that has nothing to do with crafty things or scrappy things, and just get away from it for a little while so that I can just clear my mind and be able to come back at it with a fresh start. Now, I do have to say that committing to the layout or the video a day back in 2020, so it was supposed to be from February to February, even when I wasn't motivated to do a layout, because I had that commitment, because I said that's what I'm going to do, I was going to go do it. Now, are all of those layouts fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous things? No, but I also don't think all of our layouts have to be huge, fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous things. Getting the memory down is enough. Like this one of my favorite layouts. It's not beautiful. There's not a lot of embellishing. There's not, like, I just slapped down rectangles on a paper and did some journaling and have a photo of myself. Like, this is one of my favorite layouts because of the feelings it evokes. So I don't think everything has to be a masterpiece. Sometimes it's just getting it done is good enough. And I think that because there's so many ways out there now to see beautiful creations and, getting inspired, it feels like sometimes you get lost in all the inspiration. So sometimes you just have to like step back and do your thing. I do say that most of the time when I'm scrapbooking, I have Lana across from me a good amount of the time because she is a coloring artist. So she's doing that over there. And if we're not watching a show that we're into, I do have YouTube going. So it feels like I'm scrapbooking along with other people. And that keeps me motivated. Just having that scrappy talk going on. Even if I'm not like completely watching the screen, like I'm not like it's there. So that keeps me motivated as well. And then the final question that Kristen had for me is, everyone knows my love of Disney trash cans. And if you don't, I do have a love of Disney trash cans. I have an album dedicated just for them. I also have a Disney trash can playlist here on YouTube. I collect Disney trash cans, salt and pepper shakers, and Disney trash cans. I just love them. They just make me happy. There's just something about them. Disney does the details so well, and that just makes me happy. But she did ask if there's something else that I have to document when I go to Disney, and the answer is yes. So when I go to Walt Disney World, I have to document myself in front of the Carousel of Progress sign. The first time we went, getting all excited, my words are slurring. The first time we went, I took a picture in front of it, and I didn't think this is going to be something I do every single time. But we took the picture, and then we went back again and took another picture and went back again. And I was like, you know what, this is a thing. I need a picture in front of the Carousel of Progress. So that has been something that has stuck. We also have to do a picture with the Mickey Head ice cream. So whether it is getting ready to bite it, in the process of biting it, we all have a picture with our Mickey head ice cream. So there it is, you guys. Those are the answers to my Scrappy questions. Please make sure you click on the link down below. We have a whole bunch of YouTubers playing along so that they are answering the first couple questions are all the same. So kind of like who we are, what our goals are, those kind of things. And then we were asked varying questions at the end. So it's not going to be the same thing. It's going to be all kinds of fun answers. So I hope you will hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you liked it. I mean, unlike it if you didn't like it. I don't care. And then I will see you guys again real soon for another video.